It's pronounced Mako.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Mako?
Okay.
My fault.
Yeah.
We can do Mako.
We're good.
Yolow, you're seeing all the stuff behind the scenes.
Would it
This
be
is so fun.
Yo, welcome back to TalkBox episode 5, and we are joined by 2 special guests this time. We are joined by the reaction guy, Yolow. You've probably seen him on YouTube Shorts. We also got Mico with us today. We're going to be talking about GBB Tag Team 2025. Here we go. I'm not going to give that much energy for the rest of the podcast, just so you know, it's a one-time thing. All right, we also have Fatty Muffins with us, but he cannot speak because I think he's like a train station or so. I don't even know where this guy's at, but he's
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who
knows?
Just to kind of break the ice a bit and introduce you guys, both Mako and Yolow. How and when did you discover beatboxing?
I discovered beatboxing same way a lot of people did. Probably I watched Codfish back in the day, back around maybe 2020. But I didn't start like actually beatboxing until 2023, around that time.
And Yolow, how about you?
It's weird. I was really into like memes and shit back in like 2019, and so I think at the time there was like this. Y'all know Verbalace, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had like this like weird like Thanos whatever beatbox thing.
Bro, that's how I got into beatboxing.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, do the thing.
Bro, like my first 3 months of beatboxing was like.
But what is it? From that, I got like stuck in like a bit of a rabbit hole, and then I saw the finals for GBB 2019, and so I thought it was cool, but to be honest, the person who got me into it, I know he's a little controversial, but it was D'Lo's opponent in the final in 2019. He who shall not be yes.
Oh, we're not. Oh, my bad. No,
it's all right, bro.
It was him that really got me into it, and then what is it? I don't think I actually started because what is it? COVID pandemic came in 2020, and then I was just like, you know what? I think I actually want to like try this. I got really into it. Just basically got stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole, and then I started like in 2020.
Awesome. So, shall we
tag team? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I did not follow tag team at all until last year, mostly because of Jairo. Jairo got me into tag team. But anything before last year, I had never watched a single tag team video. But this year, I'm not gonna lie, tag team might be my favorite category other than solo. I think tag team might be number one just because of how
I agree
sick.
with you.
It was incredible. What is it? I think me personally in GBB this year, I think tag team was definitely my favorite. I don't know, just it was so sick this year. I liked the solo category, and that's what I mainly watch it for. But tag team, I was really wowed. It seemed really fun too.
Yeah, it was so strong. I mean, like Fresh Tonic versus Mico. That was a crazy battle.
That was
like, oh my goodness.
Nuts.
Yeah, I really like tag team. One of my favorite battles ever is Rogue Wave versus Rofu from 2021. Like the drop where they kind of alternate the vocal thing, like do 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 do, that one. So yeah, I'm really excited about tag team this year as well. It's I feel like it's maybe more of a balanced lineup. I feel like anything can happen almost.
All right, so what do we want to start with a little overview of everybody who's in tag team?
I think
this
that's
year?
a good idea.
Okay, so I mean, first of all, we have Fresh Tonic, which are the vice champions from last year, and it's composed of Blicky Blanco and Pac Max. Jairo were the champions last year. They chose not to compete. I think they're judging this year, right? They're on the judging panel for this. Now, Fresh Tonic as individuals, I mean, Pac Max and Blicky Blanco are, I'd say, some of the most prestigious beatboxers in the scene right now. I mean, they've just been about just about everything you can think of. And as a tag team, I mean, they're dangerous. They're powerful. They're complex, and they're freaking hilarious, dude. I don't even know what's happening half the time they're on the stage. They had that one routine where, like, Pac-Max crawling under Blicky Blanco's legs or something. It was so weird.
I mean, Pac-Max, like, we talked a lot about Pac-Max before, in like the solo thing. Like, he's just so dangerous himself, and Blicky Blanco is so clean. It's a really good combination there.
And Pac-Max is a subscriber, so Pac-Max, if you're
that's
watching,
right. Hi, Pac-Max.
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck in both. In any case, or no, you're not. Yeah, good luck getting in both solo and tag team, my friend. So, I mean, we can talk about their accomplishments. I don't know. There's not a lot of other tag team competitions other than GBB. Like,
Mm.
I mean, they have a tag team in American Champs. They have tag team in Beat City, but like a lot of major competitions don't have a tag team category.
That's true.
Yeah,
There's no
I
like
mean,
Florida.
was there a tag team in Hatton? I think there
There
was.
was.
Oh, they got
Fresh
second
Tonic
in
got.
Hot
Well,
Ten.
speaking of,
Oh.
they got second in Hatton, as our friend Fatty Muffins texts from his perch atop like the Seattle Space Needle or something.
Mm.
Also, Fatty Muffins, don't put a ice cream counter on the screen because I know you're going to do that.
Bro, you said that because you wanted him to. Let's be honest.
I mean, maybe with the ice cream.
Okay.
All right, we can move to our next competitors. Unless there's anything you want to say about Fresh Tonic, anybody got some last thoughts about them?
I think what is it also compared to the rest of the list, I think they are pretty like well seasoned. Like they're not, because I feel like there's a decent amount of competition, or what is it, people on the list that kind of formed recently, and some that are just, what is it, they've been beatboxing as a tag team for like a long time. So I feel like, what is it, Fresh Tonic being like very seasoned, I feel like that synergy is really, really there, and you can even see it in like GBB 2024. It's just oozing with it. So
Yeah,
even,
that's a
like,
really
their
good point.
even their, like, what is it, their personality on stage is just so infectious. It's so fun to watch them. It's like they're bringing like sick beats, but like also like the clothes they wear. I think did they dress up as Rofu against Mico?
They
I
did.
think that's
Yeah.
yeah. It's just they're so silly and they're so fun to watch. So like, they can perform well, and it's, I don't know, the way they present themselves, it's sick. It's very, very cool.
They're not just beatboxing, they're performing for the crowd.
Yeah,
Like
that's a good way to put
you
it.
wouldn't just be like, "Oh man, their beatboxing is really good. They deserve to win." You'd be like, "I want to go see their show."
True.
That's a good. Yeah,
That's
true,
a good
true.
one. That's a good one.
Hmm.
So then our next competitors were the third place of GBB 2024 tag team. It's Mico from Japan. Now, I have never heard of these guys individually. I never followed any of their solo stuff. I don't even know if they do solo stuff. I'm very uncultured in the Mico realm, but in tag team, they were sick. They had like is one of their guys a metalhead screamer? He does like he's in the kind of has that type of sound to him. Am I thinking of the right
Yeah,
tag team with that?
that's
yeah,
them.
yeah. I love that, dude. What is it? I don't think we hear a lot of like metal music in especially beatboxing. There was some like here and there. Like, what is it? I know what is it?
He who must not be named
Schmicks.
tried it
Oh,
in
he
2021.
he did that in 2021.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
was,
then
I thought
Schmicks.
that was cool. But what is it?
Schmicks
I
was another
listened
one.
to Schmicks, exactly. Like I love the like metal voice, and I love to see it in like beatboxing, especially because I feel like it's, I mean, in the way like the fry scream that they do is like in a technique itself. So I don't think we see it a lot. But no,
Mm.
Mico was definitely even a surprise for me. I didn't think they were gonna make it to the battle last year, but they really surprised me. They were crazy.
And they're comprised of Koloa and Mizuki, by the way. Koloa is the metal screaming one, and then Mizuki is the other one.
Who did they lose to in
Fresh Tonic.
24? Fresh Tonic. Okay,
That
so they lost to Fresh
legendary
Tonic, and
battle.
they beat Future Monster in the
Yeah,
small
and
final to get.
what I heard is that Fresh Tonic was scared of them. They thought they were gonna lose, so they pulled out their round that they were saving for the final. That's the one that I think you were talking about, where Pac Max crawled under Bookie Blanco's legs.
Okay.
So yeah, that really shows how good they are. That like Fresh Tonic was scared of them, and we were just talking about how crazy Fresh Tonic is. So
Definitely. Yeah, that's quite the compliment if you're Mico. And they're new, right? I have never seen them before 2024. I don't know if they were big in Japan, maybe they were in Beat City at all, but they're fairly new to the tag team scene for sure.
Mako, do you have any thoughts about Mico? Mako.
I think
cousins.
Yeah, they're my. I'm related actually.
Okay.
They're married on my mom's side. So
Married on my
I personally think the reason why Mico like performed very well is like you guys were saying, they're like really unique with like the metal scene and stuff. And I think that like uniqueness in GBB is like more needed. The
Fatty
uniqueness
Muffin
is
is
needed.
saying they got top 4 in the Japan Cup 2023, but that's really it.
Fatty Muffins is like our AI chatbot right now. He's just giving us all the info from the bottom of the Mariana Trench or something. All right, next competitor, Future Monster from Iran, composed of CJ and Kara. They
Kara.
are Kara. My fault. They have been getting decently popular, I think, on social media. They've been growing on that, and they are crazy. They are like, if I would not want to go against them purely because they have such a wild sound set. It's whistles, it's high frequencies, it's low frequencies, it's like dissonant sounds when they perform. It's kind of crazy. They ended up getting 4th place last year, and then they're back this year after winning Beat City Japan tag teams, correctly predicted by TalkBox podcast. I would like to say, go watch our Beat City Japan episode if you have not already. Also, quick mention, follow us on Instagram and on TikTok and on Spotify now. We're growing. I mean, we've already been on Spotify, but we have an Instagram and TikTok now. So go follow us on there. You can find us there in the YouTube description.
And Spotify listeners, go watch us on YouTube because you're missing out. We have the video. You can see all our beautiful faces.
Spotify listeners won't be able to see this.
Also, I don't know if we're talking to anybody when we say Spotify listeners. We had 1 play on our last episode on Spotify.
Yeah, so we're definitely doing better on YouTube. And Fatty Muffin, I think we were talking about that in an episode before. That I'm pretty sure it's actually just like a vocal thing. It's not really like a whistle. Like, that's crazy.
Hang on. So this is kind of crazy. I have a friend on my soccer team. He's a freshman this year, and he'll freak us out doing Kara's high whistle. And all he does is like the highest pitch voice I've ever seen, and he just rolls his R's. And that sound comes out. I swear. It's like
guys,
the exact
let's try
same
it.
I'll get him to record it and I'll send it maybe if I see
that would be awesome. New short on YouTube, maybe.
To be fair, it would make sense because some of the sounds that he kind of pairs that like very high note with seems, I don't know, I can't imagine like making like the tongue, because I know you can maybe make a tongue position to get that high whistle, but with like the weird sounds he kind of combos with, it's just, I don't know. It would make more sense if it was a vocal, but who knows? You would have to ask the guy himself.
Yeah, no, you're right though. Because like he does lip bass with it, like it's like
exactly,
but it's so high.
So unless it's like decoys whistle, but turned up way high, I guess.
Yeah, and it's got to be outward too.
Yeah.
Maybe it is
Future
vocal.
Monster to get into GBB. They won Beat City by beating Fruit Basket, composed of Waddle and Katako, and then Bulbs, which is Yaswad and Stan. Yaswad is he's the loop station.
Yeah,
GBB
Yasweed,
champion, right? Yeah, Yasweed. And then Stan, who is my pronunciations are. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody I've ever said
I think
their
it's
name wrong. Shut up. Yes, shut up.
Is it Mako, not Mako?
I'm getting flamed in the chat by Fatty Muffins from the tippy top of the Eiffel Tower. That's who's flaming me right now. All right, so now we're on to the first wild card winner out of the 5 that won this year, and it's Hiss and Wing. There's not too much to be said about these guys. Wing was the TalkBox GBB champion prediction. If you haven't seen the last episode, go check that out. And then Hiss is, master composer. He
won the BBU and he was vice champ in 2017.
Vice champ. He won BBU. Yeah. He lost to Napom then, right? In GBB 17.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and then he participated in GBB 2021. He lost to River in the round of 16 in that one. And he's part of Beat Pillow House, which is probably like the most famous beatbox group in the world right now, and making more money than we ever will using beatbox. So props to them.
Or really anything else. They're probably quite wealthy.
And their wild card was an incredible listen. They started out just using like the acoustics of the room as a microphone, and then they brought in their microphone slowly as they were doing this like melodic humming. So Tunk, if you would like to give your opinion on that, what do you think?
Tunk.
I thought that was really cool because I was thinking like, well, in tag team, can't be a rule against using multiple microphones, you know? So it's like they have who says they can't use more than 2, you know? So yeah, I thought that was a really neat idea. Played with the dynamics. It's like a whole new thing to play around with like how the beatboxing sounds. And it really like was like, okay, now we're starting. We're locking in. We mean business.
I can't wait to see them like on stage because I feel like they can definitely bring like a lot of really cool ideas. And I know we know Wing has been in what was his tag team with Hellcat? I forgot the name.
Jackpot.
Jackpot, yeah. So yeah, he already has tag team experience with Jackpot. I think he got top 4 2023, and then I know
That's
he didn't
right.
qualify in 2021 if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
In 2021, they did not qualify. Fun
But
fact, my
still-
dad is a big fan of Jackpot. He
Oh,
loves
really?
Hellcat.
They're fun. They're definitely really fun. They have some cool stuff. And then also, I'm not sure if many know, his has done some tag team stuff in GBB. He did an elimination with, what is it, 2H, if I believe, in 2017.
Oh, really?
then
I had
he-
no idea.
And then he did one with Huckle in 2018. So, they are both familiar to the stage, whether it's solo and tag team. So I'm just really interested to see how these guys are gonna come together. And they seem to like known each other for a long time. So I feel like I don't know. I'm just really interested to see what they bring together on the stage because I feel like they are, very, very hyped up right now. Which is fair.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. They have some cool stuff.
They have that new
Good.
track, Sailor, or like relatively new. That's Hiss
Mm.
and Wing. Like, I wonder if they would use that in some way, maybe some kind of remix of it. Because I really like that one. I thought it had a pretty cool theme. And it really shows like how much production they can have. So, like, if they set their sights on winning, I think that they're definitely a very dangerous set of competitors.
I think one thing I will notice, I'm not sure about priorities for Wing because we know Wing is participating in solo, and I know
Yep.
there's always a question about. I mean, he seemed to be fine when he did it in 2023 because third place or sorry, top 4 tag team and what is it? He got third place solo that year. It's still
Yeah.
like pretty good feats, but I know
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong, I think they were a little bit less prepared when it came to the small final against Rofu. So again, I still think they're gonna bring like a lot of like really really cool stuff, and I'm so excited for them.
Mm.
It's a cool tag team. It's a cool combo.
Yeah, definitely. It's an interesting point there. I'm pretty sure I heard that they purposely lost the like top 4 round, the semifinals, because they wanted to battle Rofu. If you remember, Hellcat brought out like an actual whistle on stage,
Oh,
and so it was sort of like, haha, shake into my whistle and blow. Ba-ba. Like it was kind of like that.
Didn't they get like DQ'd for that?
They wanted to, because is what I heard. They wanted to battle Rofu, like because they thought it would be
Yeah, like-
fun or something.
Didn't they get DQ'd for using the actual whistle? Because I
But,
swear on the wiki,
Yeah,
it said,
they
like-
still got voted 5-0.
Yeah, they got 5-0, but I thought I saw something where it was like they would have lost the round because they used like an exterior accessory or something.
Yeah, second device for the
Yeah.
loop nerds.
to be fair, they did have tough opponents. Like Jairo is still like not an easy. This might be. I'm not sure if
That's
it's
true.
controversial, but like I even think if this might be crazy to say, I feel like even if like Jackpot did try like. I don't know. Gyro at the time was just so revolutionary. Like
Yeah.
you never saw
No,
a
I
tag
agree
team
with
like
that.
at the time. It's
Begin by
crazy.
letting go. Yeah, that was dude. Watching people react to that and be like, "That's got to be edited, right? They can't make those sound with their mouths." And it was just.
We do that with that mouth though.
Yeah. Dude, all right. We move on to our second wild card winners. And this is an old school group. It's a new group. I don't think we've ever seen them form before, but it's composed of Maxo and Skiller. Skiller is an absolute OG of the trade, you could say. And Maxo, he's been in a few GBBs. He won Florida.
Yes,
Was
you
it?
got it. You got
Florida.
it.
Yes, Florida. Haha. Yes, got it right. And
I mean, well, Skiller was world
is-
champ, right?
Yeah, he's a world champ. I mean, he was like 2012. How old was Skiller?
Third world champ,
2012.
2012.
Oh my gosh, let's go. I'm correct.
Mm.
Call me
Let's go
Wikipedia,
GH.
baby. Come on now. Their wild card was super different than the rest of the wild cards because all of them were kind of riding that gyro wave of melodic songs, and then MaxSkill just kind of went with like beatbox. It was pure beatbox, not a lot of singing in it.
The thing with Maxo and Skiller is like I respect them both so much, like for their beatboxing skill. They're not really my favorite to listen to, honestly. Like they're really really good at beatboxing. But like when I want to listen to kind of like a song, I would never really go, "I'll put on the Skiller joint," Um,
Also, what is it? I find their dynamic interesting. Well, I feel like when you have a tag team, you want to have like a balance of kind of both ish styles, I guess, if that makes sense. Like for example, like Hiss and Wing, I feel like Hiss, like traditionally solo, has a lot of like heaviness. It's awesome. It's crazy that he brings on the stage. While Wing is more, we know him more for like, I guess, low tempo, kind of slower, more sensitive side. And I feel like those combo like together is perfect. But like for example, Maxo and Skiller, like they're both really, really, really technical beatboxers, and I'm not saying that's a problem. Like we've seen Alem and Alexino, like Uni Team, like they're proof of two really technical beatboxers just making it work. But I don't know. I feel like when I think of like the perfect recipe for a tag team, they both need to have like different strengths, and then just kind of build on each other's weaknesses and just kind of form together. If that makes sense.
With MaxSkill, honestly, what Yolow said is really understandable because I feel like I don't know how they are going to be when trying to be like equal, like you guys said. Like they can't. I feel like one of them is going to overpower the other, and I feel like I'm gonna be really interested to see how they're gonna like bring out their like style onto the stage when they're together.
That's a good point because I've heard that Maxo is like super loud on stage.
Crazy.
And then I've heard that Skiller, at least acoustically, isn't super loud. That's what I've heard. Maybe on stage it's a similar thing with Maxo where they have like really good mic technique or something, and it makes up for it. But yeah, they're gonna have to make sure the dynamics together on stage work well.
It's really
What a
sick to see
Skiller's-
Skiller back. Skiller back.
Yeah,
is
I mean,
just
how long has it been
nuts.
since Skiller's actually been in a competition? Like
Oh, that's a good
Maybe
point.
long.
did he?
Let me
I think he had a GBB
chatbot
champ or
Muffins
no?
give us the info. I can see him typing right now. I'm sure he's from the Arc to Triumph. He's given us some stuff. What is it? Space Time Legends 2021. Thank you, Muffins GPT.
Can you generate a picture for us?
Yeah, can you draw a picture for us from the middle of Death Valley, California? I'm gonna stop with these names. It's not funny. It was not funny.
No, it is funny, bro.
It was never funny. All right, move on to number 3 wild card is Dari. I can't mess that one up unless it's Dari, in which case I'm banging my head against this wall till I knock myself out. Composed of Darren and Riku Matsushima. Riku is like a beatbox genius. His compositions and it's like song choices and like style is so nice to listen to. I so wish that this was on Spotify because I would listen to it all the time. Yeah, D-Lo, I was just gonna say this was D-Lo's favorite wild card of the year of any competition. This was his favorite one.
It was wonderful. It's music, bro. It's just music.
I've listened to it like 15 times, but I can't think of the melody right now. I might rewatch it real quick, honestly.
I feel like that's a good thing almost. It might sound weird, but it's it's a nice surprise every time.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Riku has this really nice text. It's like a very clicky, very soft, almost ASMR-esque text style when he comes into his beats, and it works super well with the song choice. I mean, he's very like, sorry to do a little ASMR, like the absolute perfection of Dari's pitching in this wild card was insane, and it was no auto-tune, no production, anything like that. As the rules of the tag team wild card.
Dari, I honestly don't have much to say. This is gonna sound bad, but TNK knows I have really bad hot takes. With Dari,
That's true.
Personally, their wild card wasn't my favorite. So, and I don't even really have a reason for it either. I just like heard it. I'm like, it just didn't really click with me, Sometimes when you hear something, you're just like, oh, it's just not like your thing. I feel like that's what it was for me.
I guess I should
go watch it again.
I get that. It's a very different style, a very different approach than most beatbox wildcards. Personally, I really liked it, but I know a few people didn't think it was up to standard with the rest. The same thing kind of happened with Crew, with Riku Matsushima's Crew, Orbit. A lot of people thought that Mayhem should have been above Orbit just because
but Orbit was so good though.
I loved Orbit. Personally, they were my number one favorite wild. I think the whatever Riku has been wild card insane this year.
I just hear grandfather clock in the background.
Oh wait, can you hear my clock
Yeah.
ticking this whole time?
There's just like a silence, and there's just this.
It's one of these, bro. It's not even.
It was right there.
It's right there. It's.
I was expecting like one of those giant clocks you see. Wow. Okay.
Do we have anything more we want to say about Dari, or can we move on to number 4? Timbre the Carrier, composed of
Cool name.
cheese and JDY from China.
A lot of cheese beatboxers.
They also made a crew wild card where it's like Timbre the something else, but
Timbre this,
Interesting.
Timbre that. Oh, interesting.
But
I
once
really
again
like
with
their wild card.
with their wild card, it was one of my favorites of the year. It was a little bit similar to Dari in terms of melodies. Not like they had the same melody, but it was very melodic. The pitching of their sounds, the lip buzzes, the trumpets, even just their drums were very professionally pitched.
It was
and
beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And they came out of nowhere. I had never heard of Cheese or anybody.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the China scene. I just know like Battery's really good.
Yeah, Battery.
I have actually met Cheese before. It's kind of
Oh,
rare.
really?
He came to Crossroads in 2023, which was again. When I heard Timbre the Carrier, and I remember watching the wild card, and I was like, this guy looks so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. But no, I have met Cheese. He's a cool dude. He has some like his solo style really reflects the wild card that they brought. Like it's also very melodical. But no, their wild card, I really, really messed with it. Had some like really cool dramatic moments, and I don't know, the way they kind of brought this like cool atmosphere. I thought it was really sick.
That's so cool that you met Cheese too. Like I wasn't really expecting that.
How he made his way to Crossroads. That's a long way.
It's so random. Like
that's like
from
opposite
to Missouri.
side of the world. Yeah. Fatty Muffins from Inside the Torch in the Statue of Liberty says the wild card starts in 4/4 time signatures, but it transitions to 6/8 time signatures. I don't know too much about sign signatures, so this is Fatty Muffins.
He's a sign signature.
I was hoping you didn't catch that. I was really hoping you didn't catch that. But no, it transitions from 4/4 to 6/8 seamlessly.
I know
and
time
Fatty Muffin said
signatures.
he's never seen that before in a GBB wildcard or in just any beatbox before. So big props to them for doing something new like that.
Or maybe anything. Period. I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe ever.
I know a bit about time signatures, but I wouldn't really know how to do anything besides 4/4. Like I know what it means, but like I'm 4/4 minded, bro.
6/8 is very rare in beatbox. Okay, which part of their wild card was in 6/8? Chat Fat Muffins GPT.
Fat GPT, bro.
Fat GPT.
For me, I'm getting ready.
I'm ready to start throwing hands here.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I like their wild card. Their wild card was very nice.
Okay,
Something
good.
you guys didn't mention was the production. The production in it was also really good. There is no butt this time. There was no butt.
Oh, good.
I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, it's like a nothing standing out to me type thing. But then again, I'm not like a tag team connoisseur. I'm not. I don't know. I don't think it has rewatchability. But you see it and you think it's really good. But that's just my opinion.
I won't have to Markiplier
Fair
jump
play.
at you through the camera. You saved yourself. But moving on to the 5th and last wild card winner, Equilibrium. Also, Clutch, he commented on our post, so he might be watching this. Clutch, if you're watching, Equilibrium, low-key my favorite tag team of all time right now.
The smoothest
Really?
tag team. The
smoothest.
smoothest.
That's
I mean,
very
you
fair.
got the freaking like pop singing voice of Jovial. He's got one of the hot take, Jovial's got one of the best singing voices in the beatbox scene, and yet he has like under 100 or under like 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Let me go subscribe to Jovial.
That is not a
real
hot
quick.
take, GH. Yeah. That is not a hot take. That is a fact.
It's a
he
fact.
has
It's
good
so
taste.
fact.
I've got to Mako approve.
I searched up subscribe, not Jovial. I've had the pleasure to hear Clutch like live on stage. Like I know that he can sound good on stage.
They both sound really good. It's crazy. It's crazy. If y'all see,
I could
what is it?
glaze Equilibrium all day. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
If you've heard Beatbox International, they had a song called Vocal Serenade. I've probably watched that 30 times, if not more. It's
I should check that
it
out.
has like 12,000 views too. It has like no views on Beatbox International. If you are a fan of Tag Team, check out Vocal Serenade on Beatbox International because it's freaking, dude, it's so sick. They filmed it at some pier, and it's just such a like a good song. I could just listen to that song all day. And Clutch, if you're watching, Clutch, put it on Spotify, please. I beg.
Nah, dude. I wanted to get back to Glazing Jovial, but like if you like again, like if y'all like his singing voice is just the best thing you've ever heard. If you see it live, dude, I get chills. Like Jovial's solo is like the craziest shit I've ever seen. And it's
Man,
just
I've never
oh my
seen
goodness,
it.
his voice. Oh dude, you're missing out. It's like the best pleasures I've ever heard. But no,
Wow. So
Equilibrium is
Equilibrium
set.
was the
Crazy.
only wild card winner this year. That
Oh.
group wasn't formed specifically for this year.
Mm.
They've made I heard them after the 2023 wild card Tincture, but they've been around since like 2019, I think. They competed in Crossroads Tag Team in 2019. I could be wrong, but at least since 2021, they've been a group. They had a Beatbox International shout out. They had a Swiss Beatbox shout out as a group, and then they're a part of a crew double team that is also insane. ZVD and Rahul in there too, but Jovial's got an underrated inward bass too. He can go into a weird inward bass texture that I don't hear very much. And then we haven't mentioned this. Clutch's vibration bass is one of the best things you'll hear, I think, in the beatbox realm. It's just dude, whenever you hit it, like you just go into it's like when you take a bite of the best chicken you've ever had in your life is my reaction to Clutch's vibration. I mean, it's just like that
Why is it
feeling
so
is
accurate?
Of
insane.
course. In a live setting, like it's like smooth as butter. That's why I call him the smoothest team because it's just straight butter, dude. It's just ugh.
I saw Clutch at the Bush Beatbox battle, and I was like, he started doing the one round he did against ZVD. Like he started doing it, I was just like so excited. I was like, oh, bro, he's gonna do the thing, guys.
He also has like a very, very deep voice, so I think that really helps.
It's a strain voice thing where you kind of restrict your
I think
airflow.
he's a bass singer outside of beatbox. He's 100% a bass singer.
You better push.
Yeah, and then in his singing, he can do this very strained voice that's down here, and it sounds very masculine.
You know, on a right sound setting, what is it? I think the first time I heard Clutch was in like Crossroads of 23. Like his low voice, like had some sub. Like it's nah,
dude, that's nuts.
That's crazy.
No,
he
no person should have a voice that's just dude. Again,
Like-
smooth like butter. That's like that's all I could say. It's crazy.
He can just talk, and it can be a bass, and then his opponent can do a bass, and then he can do an actual bass, and then you win.
I'm waiting for Mako's hot take where he's just like, I don't like that vlog card.
Yeah, actually, I hate Equilibrium with a burning now. So when it comes to like what I was saying before about rewatchability, Equilibrium's wildcard is, I could say it's very rewatchable. Like that's their wildcard is one of the ones you could be like driving in your car and you put it on the stereo and listen to it.
I've done that.
And you can enjoy it. You can enjoy it when akin to like somebody like, again, MaxSkill, they're sick. But it's like TNK was saying, like you don't put that in like a playlist to listen to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say playlist.
Mm-hmm.
With Equilibrium, honestly, just put that in a playlist with like other music. Like you don't have to like put it specific like beatbox playlist. You could put like vibing music or whatever. Like, people name their playlists.
Beatbox playlist. No wimps allowed.
Which is why Clutch should put it on Spotify. Once again, they have Tinctures on Spotify. I will say they have like 200 monthly listeners on Spotify. I had to dig deep to find it, but Tincture is on Spotify.
Are you one of them?
But no, yeah, I am absolutely one of them. It's in my
Awesome.
Like 18-hour long beatbox playlist. Honestly, they're underrated. I would think. Well, we've been glazing Equilibrium for like 15 minutes here, but they're super underrated.
Deserved.
The only thing I will say is they're on stage. They've struggled a little bit on stage with what did they struggle with? Because they were vice champs in 2022 for a tag team, and they were fourth place for 2024 tag team for USA champs. I just remember listening to them on the video, and some of their, I don't really know what it was, but something about it just sounded a little bit off to their live, to their wildcard performances. And I know it's never going to sound exactly the same, but something just sounded a little bit different, and it wasn't in a good way. It was kind of weird. I don't know if you guys heard that.
I'm not sure. I watched the video, honestly. I'll leave this one to you guys.
Muffins thinks it's the pitching.
It's 100% the pitching. Pitching is super important because if like just one of them is off, it's gonna throw off the entire routine. I'd say that. But it's like when they're like recording a wildcard video, they could obviously just retake it.
Yeah, you have to have it like so consistent to do it well. And even if you have it so consistent, it's still going to be hard. You can't really factor in always those like just nerves of being on stage. You know, it feels different up there. Like when I like first did an elim on stage, I was like so confident, and then I got up there and I like could not hit the right pitch of my throat bass. Like it was like so much higher. So with all their like intricate pitching, like I really respect that, even to get it wrong, but still like good enough, kind of. I mean, I haven't seen this video specifically, but yeah.
Yeah, and Fatty Muffin just said in Fatty Muffin GPT, with gyro judging, that might be an issue with them on stage. Again, pitching's a huge part of their style, so they'll know how to judge it probably more like accurately than the other judges, I'd say.
Oh, John T from Gyro
it's just
is
John
judging.
T. It's not
Yamori.
Yamori, yeah. So the judges, I will mention that before we go to our predictions. The judges are Collapse, D-Lo, John T, Alexinho, and Zhang Z. So quite a stacked judging list, and a lot of musicality.
Okay, well, first off, who do we like want to win? Honestly, like who do we want to see? Like, you know, who are we rooting for personally?
I'm rooting for Equilibrium, but I don't think they're going to make it.
Honestly,
I'm also rooting for them. I'm rooting for all the Americans. I'm hoping they pop off this year because we've had a lack in 2024 seemed to be a lack of American. I don't know. I just treat it like a sport, like let's go USA. But
yeah, totally fair. I'm on that side. I'm rooting for them.
Me personally, I think this hot take, Future Monster. I think they're gonna take this time because, yeah, I don't even really have a reason either. I just feel like it. Like if I think like, oh, who's gonna win? The voice in my brain is telling me Future Monster is gonna win, and no, it's not schizophrenia. It's my beatbox. It's the beatbox man in my head.
The little beatbox man up there.
Man in my head.
There are 8 teams, and it is top 4, by the way. To pass elims.
Do we all want to have a individual top 4, and then we can come to a consensus, or
all right,
do we just want to try to come to a consensus?
Yeah, let's just like write in chat.
Just straight up to say what we think top 4 is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Muffins will fast forward this. Whoops, I meant to type more. I didn't mean to hit enter.
Ooh,
Equilibrium, make it pass.
Oh, this is hard.
Okay, so Muffins, TNK, and Mako have the same top 4. Yolow and I think have the same predictions. So we both put Equilibrium. I don't know, but I'm hoping that they can pull some crazy elim and get through. This is a stacked list. So everybody put Fresh Tonic and Hiss and Wing. I think those are guaranteed through. I would almost say absolutely guaranteed through. I'd be shocked if they didn't make it. 4 out of 5 of us, or 3 out of 5 of us, put Mico in our top 4. Do we want to say they're in?
When I put down Mico, it was a little reluctantly, because I feel like Mico can be like interchangeable with MaxSkill, but I feel like MaxSkill doesn't have the same experience working as a tag team that Mico does. So I don't know how they're going to perform.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a real thing, but everybody always says like, oh, they're just popular, they're going to get through. I feel like that's going to happen again. I don't know. I don't think purely because they're just popular, but just because they're such OGs, I think they're going to be able to get through.
I agree with that. That was my big reason of putting MaxSkill. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have like a Alexinho GBB24 situation with MaxSkill. I don't know, but like I don't know. I still feel like MaxSkill if they, I don't know, because I don't know if they're gonna be working. We don't know that because some people just kind of just get in, they just kind of do whatever or freestyle or whatever. But I don't know. I still think MaxSkill can still not. But this is gonna sound weird. I think they can kind of just BS a little bit, just a little bit, and still make it in. Like, I don't know. That's what I kind of see. Kind of like the same
I can
vibes as
see it.
like Napom. And no, I think he did deserve it though. But he had some funny moments. GBB23 Napom, where he just kind of had
Yeah.
like. That's
Mhm.
what
He
that's what I'm
he was
giving.
rage baiting in the entire 23.
I feel like they might not necessarily get the crowd that much unless like Maxo is really loud on a microphone, really good mic tech. But I think the judges, some of the judges could like them more than other judges. Like I could see Collapse like really being like, oh, they're really good. But maybe John T, for example, from Jairo, not as much.
I feel like Alex, might also see something in MaxSkill. Like same thing how you said the collapse. I think Alex, also will see something in like MaxSkill and just be like, yeah.
4th place predictions. Oh my gosh. 4th place predictions. Who do we have left? We have Mico left. We have Equilibrium left. We have Timbre the Carrier left. We have Future Monster left as our
Future Monster, 4th place. I feel like.
I think Future Monster is definitely in. I can't see them not in. It just feels that way to me.
I'm just fiending for Equilibrium, but I think I'll have to agree.
I know,
Future
like
Monster.
me too. And they'd have to make sure their pitching is flawless too.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm a ride or die equilibrium fan. But like honestly, I feel like especially in GBB, like you can have all this experience and whatever, but once you get on that GBB stage, I feel like having GBB experience is so monumental. I mean, we've seen others who just come in and just like, they can still crush it. But I feel like Mico and Future Monster having had just came in the previous year and get top 4 is like a big thing, that experience, especially on a big, the biggest beatbox stage,
So are we saying Future Monster in?
I would say Future Monster.
4th.
Yeah.
Also, Fatty Muffin saying Equilibrium has never had the chance to do a 4-minute elim ever. Well, Mico and Future Monster both have.
I think the closest they came was their Sweetest Beatbox shout out, which was about 4 minutes. But yeah, that's a good point.
But I mean, that's just like a shout out. There's no stress. That's just like sharing art.
Yeah.
I also want to say I like Future Monster, and I haven't seen their Beat City tag team, but the only thing I have it's like that might put Mico for me, because I feel like I'm a little bit towards Mico, is just because I feel like Future Monster can be a little bit unclean in a lot of sections. I feel like they do have a lot of great crowd energy, and like they're super infectious on stage. But yeah, that's the only thing that's putting Mico ahead for me. But I feel like either could take it. Again, I haven't seen Beat Cities. They might have corrected it and dealt with these little like imperfections, because I feel like again, I can't judge like their 1 GB. Yeah, we'll have to see.
When those
We'll have to
videos come
see.
out. Yeah.
But again, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Do you want to do battle predictions now, or do we want to leave it at a top 4? We've already been going for a little bit, but we could just do some quick battle predictions. I think honestly the order we put them in, I'm happy with. His Swing, Fresh Tonic, top 2, and then MaxSkill, Future Monster, 3, 4. We happy with that?
I'm fine
or
with
we want
that.
to reorder that? You're putting Fresh Tonic above Hiss and Wing. Is anybody?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree with that, just because it's tough. It's really
Hiss and Wing
tough.
is such a like an elimination.
Personally, I wouldn't.
Farmer, though.
The thing is, they don't have the experience thing that we are talking about earlier, because they both even though they've both done like tag team and GBB before, maybe they don't have like the experience working together as a tag team on that stage, while Fresh Tonic does,
So you would put them over, or you wouldn't?
Would put them above?
I would put Fresh Tonic above, yeah.
Well, that's a 3-2 majority then. So I guess we'll put them above.
So Fresh Tonic, then
Fresh Tonic versus Future Monster would be the first battle.
Oh wow, rematch.
Yeah, that already happened.
No, yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I got confused. My bad.
No. Okay, they were both in the last one, but they didn't battle. This is an interesting one. I think I'm taking Fresh Tonic on this one, just because they're going to be so precise. I think it'll beat Future Monster's overpower crazy sounds. I think they're precise.
I agree with that.
We'll beat the crazy whistles.
I could see some votes for Future Monster, but
yeah, I could see a few.
Like I could see D-Lo being like, "Oh, Future Monster is just so crazy," and I could see Alexinho maybe
Future Monster, man, them insane. No, I think like John T and those guys will definitely go more towards the Fresh Tonic side. So I think we're putting Fresh Tonic through. We'll move on to the second, unless anybody else has any rebuttals. But I think we're good. We'll move on to the second battle, which would be MaxSkill versus Hiss and Wing. Oof, that's a good battle. You know, that's like a polar opposite battle. All
I give it
drums
Hiss and Wing
versus a lot of melodies. I think I'm gonna go. I think this would be the one battle where if MaxSkill won, it would be like internet would explode. I think with
in
anger.
the videos. I'm telling you, maybe live MaxSkill wins, but in the videos, people would be like, "No, Hiss and Wing takes it."
I could definitely see that. It's like this is there only because they're friends, only because Alexino, and I can see all the comments. ZVD versus LM all over again. I think if MaxSkill take it, but I think personally I would do Hiss and Wing, but there's definitely many a parallel universe where MaxSkill could take it.
Again, I also agree. MaxSkill wildcard was, me personally, I don't think it was like second place in the wildcard competition. And I know that's all we have to judge based on them. But I don't know. I feel like it might be closer than, I don't know. I see it as, what is it? It might be closer than people might say, because I feel like it's really easy to say Hiss and Wing will take it. And I'm towards Hiss and Wing. But I don't know. Again, we don't know. But I feel like Maxwell and Skiller, if they really, really put their all to it, I still think they could win the competition. But I don't know. For now, I will say Hiss and Wing. I just want to give a little bit of that.
I mean, MaxSkill just doesn't have any previous experience to judge off of, so we're only judging them off that wild card. They could go any direction, and we would have no idea. So we'll definitely have to see what they're bringing. But from what we have right now, I'm saying Hiss and Wing. So I think we're all in agreement about that. That leaves us with a final of Fresh Tonic versus Hiss and Wing. And this is another final, unless we want to go to the small final. Do we want to do the small final? We skipped it in the GBB
real quick.
We skipped it in the GBB. Okay. This is Fatty Muffins. We'll let you decide. You'll be the one person that votes on this battle.
I think I would give it to, Fatty Muffin got it. Though I think I have a good vote.
Guys,
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I think Future Monster is getting the most predictions, so we'll put Future Monster through. That would leave us with the final of Fresh Tonic versus Hiss and Wing. Fresh Tonic makes it to another final in this prediction, and we glaze Wing for another prediction. So if we'll have to do like a comeback and react to these predictions, because I'm sure we're gonna be very wrong. But on this final in particular,
for me, it's fairly easy. I don't know. I think Fresh Tonic, in my eyes, I don't know. I think Fresh Tonic. I
agree
go
with
for
that.
it. Yeah.
I was just agreeing.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's been a bit of a, I'm not sure if no one notices pattern. I'm not focusing completely on the pattern itself, and I'm not basing my thoughts on it. But like every year since 2019, the runner-up would always win in the final. So like a good example, middle school was runner-up in 2019, and then they won in 2021. And then Rogue Wave was runner-up that year, and then Rogue Wave won 2023, and Jairo was runner-up, and then Jairo won this year. I don't know. But even then, like if you want to evaluate their skills, I feel like Fresh Tonic is way more seasoned. And even though Hiss and Wing, they've probably known each other for a long, long time and done many projects together, I feel like battling itself, Fresh Tonic is just going to bring like a different type of, energy compared to these two. And I feel like
they're fresh.
Again, they're fresh. Their synergy is insane. It's just, they're nuts. They're really nuts. You can tell they are, they're really comfortable together performing on stage. It's like watching like a good example is like K-pop. K-pop can just go on stage and just like rip shit. And I feel like Fresh Tonic, I don't know, I get the same vibe. Like I feel comfortable that they've been doing this together for a long, long time. So yeah, I would give it a Fresh Tonic personally.
Yeah. Okay, that's my vote, but I could see it going the other way.
I'm gonna vote for Hiss and Wing, I think. Just because I think they're gonna have some rounds. I mean, they've had such a long time to prepare rounds that maybe they didn't release. That I'll vote for them. But honestly, it could go either way for me.
Yeah, I think Fresh Tonic just has the experience over Hiss and Wing in like a battle format, and I don't think Hiss and Wing have like a wow factor that Fresh Tonic would. Well, they would have a wow factor, but not the same wow factor that Fresh Tonic would have that would let them win the battle.
That's a 4-1 vote for Fresh Tonic. So Fresh Tonic are the TalkBox prediction GBB 2025 tag team champions. We will have to see how poorly we've predicted. I wonder how wrong we can get, because I'm sure if we're doing like a March Madness bracket, how wrong is it going to be?
It's going to be like Timbre the Carrier winning.
That would be insane, dude. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Timbre the Carrier and a lot of the other tag teams that we haven't seen a lot from, like Dari, we didn't say, oh, you know, on second, Dari might have an elimination, like a really good elimination. I just kind of
don't make this more complicated, bro.
They're not. Our prediction's done. Our prediction's done. But anyway, enough of that. Well, any final thoughts on our predictions?
I think that if you've been watching this far, you're pretty cool.
Definitely,
you're a real one.
Really,
you should go check the description and join the Beginner Beatbox Club, which is affiliated with TalkBox Beatbox Podcast.
It is.
I got one last hot take. If anybody drops out of tag team this year and Forest Fire gets in, they will qualify. They will pass eliminations.
Oh, I can see
agree.
that. Really
No. I 100% agree.
Bro, I love match.
Dare I say, they could make it to the final. Dare I say.
They are USA champs this year.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, that's not a hot take. I think if someone would drop out, I could see Forest Fire going all the way.
Again, man, now I want someone to drop out. Crazy.
Wait, I want to say something real quick about the prediction. Okay. Just overall in the tag team categories, I hope this prediction's wrong, because I'm not saying like we were really logical about it, but I feel like tag team in the like recent years have been very predictable about the winner. Mm-hmm. I don't know, me personally, I've been getting them right like every year since 2021. I don't know. I just feel like I hope there's like a wow factor, because like, for example, like solo, I would have never guessed that like Julard would win. I thought he could make it pretty far, but like I love like parts where it's like, holy shit, you know, you would never expect this team or this person to make it all the way. So no, I hope there's a bit of an underdog just coming in and just crushing shit. That's what I love to see. But yeah, that was it. That was my final thought.
Thank you for 100 subscribers on TalkBox, by the way. We just hit that after our 4th episode. And huge shout out to Yolow for joining us today on this wonderful podcast. Thank you, Yolow. We'll keep pumping out the reaction content.
Appreciate it. This is an awesome. I love this channel already, and I can't wait to see how far y'all go. I can't wait.
And also, we still have applications open. In the description there should be a link.
Wait.
But yeah, we've gotten a lot. So, if you're really interested, we'd love to have your application. And if you want to be on the podcast and share your opinions, hang out.
I know you're subscribed. Go ahead and fill out that application. That's never gonna happen. But anyway, we can hope. Big shout out to Muffins GPT from sitting on the Great Wall of China, giving us this great info. So thank you for watching this episode. I think that's all we got to say. Anyone else have any? I'll do it in word bass outro.
Oh, and of course, go subscribe to
episode 5. There we go.
And go subscribe to Yolow, by the way. We didn't say that once.
Subscribe to Yolow.
I can't believe it, bro. We're such bad YouTube people. Oh my.